Good morning, good evening, those that are still into the evening, because this channel is watched all over the world. Welcome to Rokan Sports. How are you? Where are you watching from? This is Rokan in here to bring you the player ratings of Spurs 1, Manchester United 3, as you see it written there onto the title. Cavani, Pogba, and Mason Greenwood superclass into this encounter that saw Manchester United drift itself to give itself a 7-point clear ahead of a team which goes by Leicester City that lies into the third position. Welcome to Rokan Sports. Subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a day. Now, it looks to be a jolly day today, and in the sports world, especially for those that support Manchester United, we all know that it's really good to see that United has come upon and won a game against a side which goes by the names of Tottenham Hotspur. And guys, it all started on a bad note because we really got the first goal of the game, but it was cancelled by the referee, and every person is talking about it. The likes of Roy Keane have really come out and talked ill about the referee, and they've attacked him and bombarded all the big words onto him because he really did something bad to Manchester United, and we deserved something more from Manchester United. Thank you. So we get into the player ratings. Before we get into the player ratings, we know that Manchester United has taken a string of games without being beaten into this. When I look into the Opta statistics of Manchester United versus a team which goes by Tottenham Hotspur, in there, I really want to get some things in here for you because they're really important for you to have, as United have really gone ahead to dominate and cancel out all what the 6-0, and they've come out and hit a team which goes by the names of Tottenham Hotspur by 3-1. Now, remember, United is really a team that has seen itself win games ever since Bruno Fernandes came, when they really had a horrific season, start of the season, losing to Crystal Palace and winning away from Brighton 3-2 with a late winner penalty from a man who goes by the names of Bruno Fernandes. Then their third game of the season, they played Tottenham Hotspur at home, Old Trafford, and United lost by how many goals? By 6-1. Remember, in that game, a man who goes by the names of Anton Martial was shown a red card and he walked off, and the game was 2-1 by the time he left the field. Then more 4 goals were tapped into the back of the net of United, and that's what happened on that day. But as you know, they say that tit for tat is a fair game, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has played a tit for tat game against Jose Mourinho, having thumped him 6. And remember what Jose Mourinho said, that he knows the manager is not going to sleep because his team has been thumped 6-1. And remember, after being thumped 6-1, that's when the rumors of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer getting sacked started in there, as United was really put onto that beating. Now, we go to this game of Manchester United. We came to this game, some severe injuries that we expected not to be into the game. Eric Bay stuck in Ivory Coast. Anton Martial injured, and we don't know when he's going to come back. The likes of Marcus Rashford also came on the pitch while he's injured. Who else is injured? So those were the notable injuries that we really expected. And Anton Martial never appeared, and Eric Bay were not into the team of Manchester United that played that encounter. Now, after all that, Manchester United went ahead to field Luke Shaw, who really was taken off, who played 45 minutes in Spain against Granada. Paul Pogba played close to 60, and Marcus Rashford, he was also substituted for Mason Greenwood into this game. But United came out and won 3. Now, we get straight into the player ratings. If at all you've just joined us here on Rokan Sports, you have the right to go in the comment section and tell us what you think about the player ratings, about Manchester United versus the side which goes by the names of Tottenham Hotspur. I start off without further ado in here. Manchester United 3, Tottenham Hotspur 1. We start with the goalkeeper. Remember, in goal we had Dean Henderson in there for you, and Dean Henderson went ahead to take over a place or a position of a man who goes by the names of David De Gea in there. And to me, I'm giving him a 7. I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 because of that master save that he made against the man who called the name Hurricane. And remember that reaction, Harry reaction that he really responded to Harry Maguire being slow, and he came out and hit the ball outside the 18-yard box area. He really looked good, apart from that goal that he conceded. But that goal, really, you don't blame him. You just put the blame on Victor Lindelof. So I give Henderson a 7 out of 10. What's your rating that you are giving Dean Henderson on the scale of 10? We go to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I'm really giving him a 6 because a 6 really, he worked hard for it. Apart from really some slight mistakes, but he really had the game under his control. The game never controlled him this time around. Son Heung-min never caused a lot of trouble to him, but he really tried his level best to do the needful. When he was playing up front, I blame him for that cross that Luke Shaw really flopped into his side, into the 18-yard area of Tottenham Hotspur. And what he did, instead of really taking his time to really tap in the ball very well and wait for a person into the 18-yard area or 6-yard area of Tottenham Hotspur, he really never responded very well, and we never saw him really creating some time and composure. He just tapped it to, or squared it to, and it went directly to the hands of Hugo Lloris. So I'm giving him a 6 there. What is your rating that you are giving Aaron Wan-Bissaka? Because for me here at Rokan Sports, I'm giving him a 6 out of 10. We go to 3. That is Luke Shaw, shot number 3 in there, who plays as the left fullback of Manchester United. I'm giving him Luke Shaw. I think I'm giving him a 6.5 something there, because I think he was better than Aaron Wan-Bissaka. All right, a 7 is not bad for him, because it's a game that you're going to see almost Manchester United players above a 5 or a 6, because they really looked great today. Most of them, especially Luke Shaw, into that side. I credit him for the foul where he got a yellow card, where Son Heung-min was really trying to run off him, and he really tapped his foot, and it was a foul, and was given a yellow card because he was running away from him. So we saw Luke Shaw really coming in hard, and he did the needful and and prevented that goal from coming in. So that is Luke Shaw in for you, getting a score of a 6 out of a 7 out of 10. What is your rating that you are giving Luke Shaw in there on Rokani Sports? We go to Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire, I'm giving him a 6 out of 10. That's what I'm giving Harry Maguire in there. Remember, he had a decent game, but not really to that level. There is no reason there is nothing he did that deserves him to get a 7 or above a 6. So I think he deserves a 6. Victor Lindelof, same applies. I think a 5.5 because he was responsible for the goal that really came in. I think I'm giving him a 5. Because of him, we got that goal and we went behind. The other player, I'm talking about Freddie. Freddie is getting a 6 out of 10, having scored that goal. And during the first half, things never went well for him. But after he scored that goal, everything turned well for him, and he really came up and raised up to the occasion to do the needful. That is a player who goes by the names of Freddie Rodriguez in there for you here at Rokan Sports. So that is Freddie Rodriguez for you. And the other player that we talk about, Scott McTominay, I'm giving him a 5. People are talking about him really doing great stuff, but I don't really see much what Scott McTominay did. I think Paul Pogba would have been playing into that position, or the player goes by the names of Danny Van Beek in there, but I don't really fancy what he did into that game of Tottenham Hotspur, especially in the midfield. I don't really credit him. I think I'm giving him a 5 out of 10. That is Scott McTominay in there for you. But I've seen Punitz talking about him that he's improving on his game. They've been talking good about him, and I'm asking guys, do we watch this game of football differently? Because we all have different eyes, I admit, but for the case of a man who goes by the name Scott McTominay, I don't agree to people who say that he really performed well. I think he was supposed to be taken off much earlier, and person like Danny Van Beek really was supposed to be introduced, because if at all Danny Van Beek was into this game, United would have even got goals more quickly than they did when they were taking on a side which goes by the names of Tottenham when Scott McTominay was in. The other player is Bruno Fernandes. He gets a 6 out of 10. That shot and that equalizing goal of Freddie. I like the interplay that he did really in there. It was really nice. I like the way he played with Rashford, Scott McTominay, Freddie, and Edson Cavani. That combination of close to 5 players putting up a couple of touches. It was a 1-to-1 and it landed to Edson Cavani. Cavani hit it, and Hugo Lloris put in his left hand, and it landed onto the foot of Freddie, and Freddie banged it into the back of the net to make it 1-1. And the other player is Paul Pogba. I think Paul Pogba deserves a 7 out of 10 today. Paul Pogba really did great with an assist into the assist of the last goal that Mason Greenwood scored in there for Manchester United, as they took on a side which goes by the names of Tottenham Hotspur. Smash a like on the video, comment and share. There is a link in there into the comment section. If at all you feel like you want to join me onto this stream and we can share ideas together, you can follow that link and you can join me in here, and we will share these ideas, and you'll tell me your player ratings as far as this game of Tottenham Hotspur is concerned. The other player that I really want to talk about is Marcus Rashford, who played close to 60 minutes. I'm giving him a 5 because he really never lived up to expectation. I'm not blaming him because he's being forced on the pitch because he's injured, and I don't know when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is really going to risk this man, because he's young and injuries will really affect him a lot. I think Rashford would have been spared for all these games. I think the game that we played against Brighton would have been rested, even that of Granada. No reason for him coming, because even if he was not there, United would have scored that goal. I think if at all he had rested for close to a month, he would have come back into this game of Tottenham Hotspur fresh and fit, and he would have been preparing himself well for the Euros 2021 in there. I think they're taking place in Romania. Now, the other player that I'm talking about, I want to talk about is Mason Greenwood, who came in for Marcus Rashford. I'm giving him an 8 because he just had an assist. He just had an assist and a goal. An assist to a goal of a player who goes by the names of Edson Cavani. That was the second goal that gave United a lead into the second half. And the third goal that he scored after that Paul Pogba ball that he really got, faking all the players of Tottenham Hotspur because they know his strong foot is the left foot, taking the ball from the left to the right, and he shoots with his weaker foot, that's the right. But it was hard to an extent that Hugo Lloris couldn't save that ball to make it 3. So I'm giving him 8 out of 10. The other player, Nemanja Matic, I'm giving him a 5 out of 10 because he pulled down the game. The other player that I is Edson Cavani. Edson really played very well. I'm giving him a 9 out of 10. I'm giving him a 9 out of 10 because he had given us a lead, remember, into this encounter of Manchester United versus the side which goes by the names of Tottenham Hotspur, but the goal was cancelled, and you know, guys, we all know that United was cheated. On this, United was cheated, and we all agree that United was cheated by the referee. It was supposed to be a goal for Manchester United. So those are my player ratings for Manchester United. 3, Tottenham Hotspur 1. You go to the manager, with them Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. People say that does not have tactics. I think he showed you today that he can play beautiful football, but we as the fans really are demanding for it. We want to see it more and more often onto the pitch as United plays like that, because there is no way you're going to tell me that with Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Danny Van Beek, name it, you can't really pass. But United has assured to us that they can come out and pass the ball, and they can outcompete the teams that really sit back. Because Jose Mourinho, what he did when he got that goal, what he did was sitting behind. And Jose Mourinho sitting behind led to a man who goes by the name of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer telling his players that take that ball to Jose Mourinho. And when United got an equalizer, they never sat back. They increased on the pressure on how they were attacking the team, and we saw United really playing very well, and they got more 2 goals. So I'm giving Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a solid 8 out of 10 for his tactics, and the Mike Phil and the entire coaching team, Michael Carrick, Darren Fletcher, and very many others, the McKennas of this world. Thank you guys for watching in. It has been Rokani here on Rokani Sports. See you in our next video. I don't know when, but we are back with our live streams, and we are going to be doing them on a daily. Thank you guys for watching in. It's Rokani in here on Rokani Sports. You can as well go in the comment section. I know there are those that are going to come in and watch this video later, not now. You can go in the comment section and you tell us, who do you think was your man of the match, and the rating for each player from Dean Henderson to Edson Cavani, those that really featured into this game. Thank you for watching in. It's Rokani in here on Rokani Sports. Bye bye for now.